Hello everyone, welcome back to another reading on Quill Tarot. I welcome all of you on my channel. I'm very happy to have all of you here. So, today's reading is about what is changing in your life. We are going to see sequential energy check. I'll draw three cards for whichever group you choose, representing your past, present, and future. So that is how I plan to do it. I think I'll also use my Pokemon cards as guidance or um, for more messages. I'll see how it unfolds. It's just I have an intention to carry it out in this way. So you can choose your group and remember that these are general readings. Take what resonates, and if it doesn't resonate much, then always choose another group or you can watch another reading. But if you're here for a reason. That's what I would like to believe, and uh, you should have an intention of what you are seeking so that your energy is aligned with the reading you're watching. So, yeah, let's go ahead. I have three groups here. I have shells, and these shells are very precious because these shells I had collected as a kid on a trip to a sea beach. So, yeah, these are collected by me. Of course, I don't encourage collecting shells, or I wouldn't collect shells anymore because of the environmental impact it has. But when I had collected the shells, it I wasn't aware it's not right to collect shells, and this was a beautiful place with too many shells. Like you could easily get so many shells, and the little girl in me really wanted to collect shells to her heart's content. So yeah, that's the story about the shells you are looking at. I have more shells. I think I'll use them later in my future readings. So yeah, back to choosing your group. Um, so first group is this shell. Hmm. Group 2 is this shell, and group 3 is this shell. Okay, so choose your group, and I'm going to start the reading with group 1. Hello group 1, whoever chose this shell, this is your reading, and we are going to see what's changing in your life. How is your life changing? If you have listened to the intro, you already know about how I'm going to do this reading. So let's get started with your reading. Okay, so group ones. So I'm going to take three cards representing your past, present, and future, and then we'll see how your life is changing, and you can see what you have come across. 50% or at least half of the reading should resonate. If it doesn't, I mean not the future part, at least the past and the present. So if you know that at least half of it is resonating, since it's a general reading, the advice is to yeah, keep watching. Otherwise you can choose another group, and you can have messages in more than one group. Okay, so group one's past. Okay, let me adjust the mic. You might hear some noises. Okay, group one's present. Okay, group one's future energies. Okay, overall energy, two of cups. You guys are have an energy of evolution, and you are working on happiness I would say the overall energy for you is seeking actual happiness from 2 of cups to 10 of cups. Many of you are in this hermit energy of self reflection. You are discovering a lot of things about yourself. What you think and what you believe are something you are putting under the lens and working through them to understand what is truly making you happy and what is the purpose of living your life. Okay, group 1, let me see what's the past. Nine of Pentacles. Present is the Page of Wands, and future is the Magician. Like I said, you guys are working through your to transform your life. Uh, the past energy with the Nine of Pentacles tells me that. Okay, before I start, I want to take a Pokemon Significator card for you guys. Yeah, I want to see an overall energy that is guiding you this change because we are seeing what is changing in your life. We have shelter. Okay, so how can I arrange this card so that you guys can see all of them? I'll keep it that. Okay, Shelter is a water Pokemon. It's it evolves into Cloyster, so it's a Pokemon you can say based on oysters, clams. Its attacks are tackle, withdraw. It's a pretty big Pokemon. It weighs 4 kg and I would say heavy rather than big. Okay, there are kids playing outside. I apologize for the sound. I know many of my readings have this sounds, background noises, which I have no control over, unfortunately. So, my apologies. Okay, it's a heavy Pokemon. It's zero point 0.3 meter in height, which is I get 30 centimeter. Interesting, it matches your shell, group 1. You know, the overall energy I see that you are coming out or you were in. I have to pause the video. I need to get the door back, guys. So I can't help but feel the energy in your group that you are evolving from uh, what is that of a recluse hermit energy. You guys were satisfied with a certain way of living, and for some of you it was an indulgent way of living. You were a person minding your own business and being in your own comfort zone. The past energy, uh, it doesn't happen always, but this time the tiny little snail on Nine of Pentacles is attracting me, just like you have your shell over here and the shelter card, your Pokemon card. I have to tell you, group 1, you guys have realized that you need to grow out of your shell pretty literally. Yeah, you you have realized that what you knew as luxury, as goals of life, giving you uh, fulfillment. And this could be pretty much materialistic, in the materialistic realm, achieving certain materialistic goals, a good job, a well paying position, stabilizing yourself. This is something you have focused on your life till now. That has been the energy, and it has been a very self focused energy which was focused on you, not anyone else. You only allowed things in your life that indulged you, that gave you pleasure, that supported your idea of uh, surplus, your idea of living in affluence, wealth. Now, this is nothing wrong. This is pretty good, healthy. But that's not it. That's not what all life is about. Life is not just a checklist of having a job, having a car, having a house, and you know how we are taught. Of course, it is needed for stability, of course, it is needed for feeling secure, but that's not it. You have reached this point in life. And I might dare say, Group 1, you guys are something has awakened you to pursue something outside of your comfort zone. Like shelter, I don't remember how this Pokemon looks after it evolves, but you see the attacks are tackle and withdraw, which means this Pokemon doesn't uh, leave its shell, okay? It doesn't. It will operate from the comfort of its shell. So you had a certain binding circle within which you operated, and you were not a person to take risks. But right now, I see you are something has happened in your group for your group one that has ignited this passion in you to explore beyond what you know, to to get on a journey of life where you know something exciting awaits you. It's not just this, not you're not focused on just this beautiful well shaped shell. I would say I was very happy when I collected this shell because it wasn't broken. It was like beautifully formed, which is very rare to get when you are collecting shells. So your focus was like this, molding a very good looking stable life, a life which is complete materialistically. But right now, currently, something has ignited that passion to look beyond this comfortable and luxurious shell. For many of you, you guys have lived a life or are comfortable living like this tiny snail again, which is stable, affluent, luxurious, and something that expands your material wealth. But right now, you feel like you are starting off a new journey to increase what is inside of you, the inner wealth. I want to um, clarify the page of ones here. What is the page of ones in your present energy? So, your present energy is the page of ones, dear group one. So, you are definitely, yeah, beautiful. The world. A big realization has happened for you, group one, where you are actually, you guys are getting onto a spiritual journey. You are inquiring the spirit, you're inquiring the purpose of life, where life can lead to, because you have seen, a lot of material wealth, a lot of material success. Now you want to see what is the actual meaning of your life. You are pretty much in this energy of exploration. Yes, you guys have put on the student cap. See, the hermit is back again. You guys are definitely on an inner journey. If the see, both the hermit and nine of pentacles are the nine cards, like the cards with the number nine, while nine of pentacles is focused on the outside lavishness. You can't help but notice the small snail also present there. And a snail is a very spiritual animal. It teaches you a lot of things. Here, another card with the number 9 is the Hermit. It's a more powerful card, I would say, as a major arcana. This is an inner journey which focuses on inner expansion, inner wealth. Yeah, and you guys have you guys are ready, like you guys have, like I said, you have seen that material beauty of the life and you feel cloyed. For some of you, you might feel too saturated with whatever you have outside. Now you want to explore something inside, and the best part of your current energy is that you have the student cap on. You're ready. to explore life in its true meaning, in its true essence. And you guys are ready. I see you guys are already have packed your bags and getting on board on this journey. Now, the future energy is that of the magician, which is pretty much polar to the Nine of Pentacles, I would say. I want to take a clarifier before I say a bit more about your future. Oh my god. Uh, a card flew down. I have to get it. Yeah, wait. Guys, I'm sorry for the shake-up. Got it. I think this is what wants to come in. The moon with the magician card. I want one more clarifier for at least one more, please. Four of. Yes, I see it now. Okay. See, group one, your current energy is definitely leading you to things you were previously not aware of. So, to elaborate on the magician's energy, the magician is, as it sounds, he is a conjurer. It is a high level intellectual energy who knows that they have all the resources to conjure whatever they want. They are a manifester, a master manifester who can have anything what they want. Okay, so it is a very powerful energy if you want a transformation in your life, and especially, if you're starting from scratch, it's like after the world, I have the magician. It's the first card, not actually the first card, but card number one, and the world is the end card of the tarot deck, major arcanas. So you are definitely embracing life with full confidence, with an intention to see all the possibilities and turn things in your favor and to learn things that you thought you didn't have the skills in living life. That is what you are getting on. You're getting into the magician energy. But like I said, this journey will make you encounter things you haven't encountered so far, which is why this is a beautiful journey to understand your heart space, because you are going inward. You are going to face your shadow self. You are going to understand, you're going to awaken to things that had blocked your the way you want life to function. You're going to understand where you had your fears, where you had shut down your heart, because with the page of wands, definitely there is a stirring of heart space. You are getting connected to your heart space here, and in order to do that, you must face the things that were blocking it in the first place. So the thing is here, don't get troubled or don't feel like these are setbacks, because when you are on such a powerful journey of self exploration, facing sorry about that, guys. Yeah, so facing doubts and facing your fears is inevitable. You need to face your inner shadows. Only then you can become aware where you need to work on. And many people don't do that. People just live life in this Nine of Pentacles energy. They don't want to change. They don't even realize that they need to change. But you are taking charge of your life, of how you work, how you view things, and who you are. You want to know who you are, and that's when you realize who you aren't. You are not your fears, you are not your failures, you are not your lack of confidence and your boundaries. And when you know what you are not, you understand what you actually are. I see many of you people will start meditating. You will get into meditation. And with the clarification here for this, I also have the two queens, Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, which tells me that while it might startle you, might make you feel um, a bit unsettling with these fears and your own mental blocks and patterns that you were not aware of so far. This might be bits unsettling when you face them, but you will have your victory over them because you get into the magician energy to transform, and you feel grounded. You transform your fears to grounding. You conquer your fears and you achieve a sense of grounding over here. When you experience fear, you are not grounded. You cannot feel grounded and feel fear at the same time. Both cannot exist at the same time. So, when you are understanding your fear and you are working on them, you are getting this inner beautiful Queen of Pentacles energy, the energy of balance, inner balance, and a feeling of grounded. So, when we are living life, we don't understand what we are avoiding consciously or unconsciously. Uh, we actually it is a mystery until we get on a journey like you are getting on right now, group 1. We don't even realize how we are living life, how we are operating, what our biases are, what our prejudices are, what triggers us. Because when our focus, when our view on life is totally externalized, we will place the blame on people and situations. We won't understand that it's not what the things that are triggering us, it's our fear, our patterns that are getting triggered. Because if they were the things were only in the situations, I'm not saying that you will live in a toxic or abusive situation, no, but if the triggers are still existing, you will manifest the same in a next relationship, in a next situation. So here you are identifying what to fix inside, so that no matter what is happening outside, you remain grounded. You remain like the stable queen energy. Also, there, see, with the Page of Wands, I had to tell you guys, there is a stirring up of your heart. Maybe you guys saw relationships as transactional, or for you, relationship was uh, contractual, um, and understanding that you need to give emotions, you need to share emotions to receive it, and a healthy heart space was missing. Or you identify and you get into a place of identifying what was missing. And once you are getting there and healing this, you understand how much confident you are. I sense for you guys, heart chakra and your solar plexus chakra are going through a major transformation in the future. You are becoming more grounded and more confident. You will see a lot of old insecurities, patterns of fear falling off on by themselves. Just you get into this, just as you get into this magician energy, because you're doing a wonderful job of the inside job, the actual job that can transform you from inside. And once we change from inside, everything around us starts to change. That's the energy of the magician. Okay, he starts the show and he makes sure that he ends it with a full experience. So that's how your future is going on, and that's how your life is changing. Group 1, you're getting onto a very beautiful energy, and you're understanding that being in this guarded shell is futile. You are no longer living your life the way you used to. Wow, I have the kings also over here. This change will take time because such transformations do take time. Actually, these are lifelong processes of understanding oneself and what is your relation to yourself. But the advice is to trust the process. Again, a message comes up that you might feel when you encounter these patterns, your fears, and the blocks that you weren't aware of, you might feel that things aren't changing, that you are repeating the same pattern. It's not so. Always go back and see how much you have progressed. Previously, you're a person who didn't know such patterns exist. Right now, you're a person acknowledging that these patterns exist and they need work. And as you progress, you'll see that you're becoming more and more aware and reprogramming yourself to have lesser repetitions of these patterns. And that is progress. So, whenever you are facing such setbacks, always go back and see how much you have progressed, because sometimes we get caught up that, nothing is happening, I'm still the same, I'm procrastinating, I'm repeating a toxic pattern in a relationship, the same old thing again. No, you are progressing, you are becoming aware on the journey. So beautiful energies for you, group 1. And this is a, I would say it's a beautiful journey you are on, how your life is changing. So, if you like this reading and if it resonates with you, do comment below, let me know how you liked the video, and like this video and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on any future readings with me and you can stay connected with me. Also, if you want to book a private reading, details are there in the description box, and you can stay connected with me on Instagram and Threads. I'm active there, sharing more readings, more things that can help people. I hope that more and more people find value in them. So you can follow me there as well. And yeah, so that's about it. Thank you for letting me read your energies and take care. I'll see you in my next reading. Bye bye. Hello, Group 2, whoever chose this beautiful shell, this is your reading. We will see how is your life transforming. Um, I've already mentioned in the introduction about how I'm going to present this reading. Um, so we will get started with it. This is a very beautiful shell. I was very happy when I found this shell. It's so unique. Definitely, it's not in one piece. It has eroded away. When I collected it, it was already like this. I believe it is a part of a bigger shell, or at least much bigger than what we can see it here. I really love how you can look through it, the spiral. It's very interesting. And also this, the marks on the shell, the brown marks. and the texture, it's very intriguing to me. So, so welcome group 2 to your reading. We will see how your life is changing. I had to take a sip of water. Hope you guys are also hydrated. Uh, because I feel this shell also looks a bit dry. I felt like telling you guys that you guys should be drinking water if you haven't in a while. Okay, group two. So, how we are doing this reading? I'm going to take three cards representing your past, present, and future, and then we'll see how you are changing and how your life is transforming. Okay, at least half of the reading should resonate, and if you feel like your past and present aren't matching at all, feel free to pick another group, or else just keep watching, keep enjoying the reading. Okay. Also remember, you may have messages in more than one groups. These are general readings. Many people will watch this video, so yeah. So group two's energies for the past, present. I want the past energy first. Group two's past energy. I feel like shuffling the card a lot for you for some reason. Hmm. Okay, that's your past. Group two's present energies. Okay, group two's future energy. Okay. Group two, you guys are in a struggle. Yeah, just as I thought. You guys are pretty much uh, fighting for something in your life. For a lot of you, it involves stability, resources, money, wealth. You guys are really up on your toes, um, just trying to manage the situation. Uh, you might feel that a lot of people are there with similar qualifications as yours, or maybe you work in a profession where there is a lot of competition right now, and you feel like you need to really protect your ground. You need to, um, you know, establish yourself as a professional, or if this is not about profession, could be a person you are trying to get the attention of a person whom you think is the perfect suitor, but this fighting, the inner and outer struggle, is putting you in a very tied up position, and you are getting very clingy about this situation because you're so focused on gaining control of this situation. Maybe this situation seems very complicated right now. You don't know how this will work out, and what all obstacles you need to cross, overcome in order to be where you want to be. This, firm, uh, an energy of firmness, an energy of assurance and certainty. Till you have this certainty, the struggle is really taking a toll on your mental health. You guys are a lot in this mental space of overthinking, and I can also see that it's you are amplifying your anxiety in your mind. You are making up things, how things can get worse than this, and it's tying you down. Okay, like more than the situation, you are stressing over the things that are not there, uh, posing as an adversity, but you think that there are more adversities than you actually see, and that is why this situation seems to be very strenuous. You want to be the magician? Yeah, you guys are really fighting for something. I'm gonna see more. Okay, that was an overall overview. Let's see what's your past energy. Ace of Swords. Somehow I want to take it reverse, although I don't read reversals, but I feel called to keep it in the reverse. Again, Four of Wands, I feel I should be keeping it in reverse. I, I just do intuitively. Nine of Cups. Okay, that's your future energy. So your past energy is Ace of Swords reverse. Present energy is Four of Wands reverse. I can see why you guys are struggling so hard because the stability you want seems to be fleeting. And I'll come to the future energy, the Nine of Cups, a bit later. So, about your past energy, okay, before I do that, I'm gonna take a Pokemon card as your significator. Let's see what comes up for you guys. Caterpie. Okay, it tells me a lot about you guys. Caterpie is a bug type Pokemon. Its attacks are tackle and string shot. It evolves into Metapod, and Metapod evolves into Butterfree. I remember Butterfree, watching Butterfree on TV, and it made kind of this annoying noise. Butterfree, Butterfree. It's kind of annoying the way that Pokemon um, calls, but before it can become a Butterfree, it has to go through this caterpie form, which is like a caterpillar, and then the pupa form, the metapod, and then only it can form a Butterfree. It is zero point 0.3 meters in height and 2.9 kilos in weight. Zero point 0.3 meter meaning 30 centimeters, yeah, and 2.9 kg, quite a big bug Pokemon. I don't know if anyone would like to see that large of a caterpillar. Okay, so with the significator energy as a caterpie or caterpie, I don't know how you say it. Number 10, number 10, a lot of things about is getting channeled about you, group 2. The caterpie or caterpie energy is that of a promise of a metamorphosis. Now, transformations happen in life, but some transformations are really big. Like a caterpillar and a butterfly are not recognizable as the same being. They are the same soul, right? They are the same individual, but they are not recognizable after the metamorphosis. So, right now, you guys are in this first stage of the Pokemon, that is the caterpie, like a caterpillar, where you are getting ready to be cooked, to be honest. And the 10, the number 10 signifies that. And with the Nine of Cups here, you guys are on a roll when it comes to what's transforming. You guys are going to achieve a significant transformation. Like I said, metamorphosis is no joke. Metamorphosis is a massive scale, a drastic transformation. You you cannot call any transformation as metamorphosis. We call those transformations metamorphosis, which actually molds you into something unrecognizable, like the metamorphic rocks. If you guys remember your elementary geography, so like we have different kinds of rocks, and metamorphic rocks are those which are chemically and physically totally different from the source rocks. So with this significator card, I can tell you guys that you guys are going through a transformation where you guys will be unrecognizable, because I see you guys are really stepping up to fight for yourself. What the past and present energy shows me is very fast energies that has uh, that has catalyzed this change. It's like, if I look at this shell now that you have chosen, it's like it has already gone through a lot to understand it can be something better. It has already lost a part of it from its past decisions to understand that they need to recover the lost part and gain on top of it in order to have the stability they desire. Now, when I come to your past energy, group 2, there is a regret in your past energy. Yeah. For some of you, like I said initially, it could be relating to money or relationship. If you are looking stability in your profession, then you have made a decision that is really making you think that uh, you have actually sabotaged your uh, financial stability. You feel that you had made some a wrong choice in securing the stability you wanted to have. This was a wrong choice. If it is a person, like for some of you, I did channel that you could be fighting for a person, to have a person in your life. You might have turned this offer down and you made the mistake. You think that this was a mistake to not step up then. You should have stepped up in your past self to be this King of Pentacles. Instead, you turned out that offer. And right now, in your present energies, is a reflection of what you consider as a wrong decision. Because the Four of Wands in the upright position is a card of celebration, and celebration can only happen when you feel stable externally and internally, right? In celebration, obviously, there is um, a lot of things outside, the decoration, the food, everything. And people can only celebrate when they feel stable and also when they achieve something. So, right now, there is a sense of regret of what you did in the past, and also a sense of loss of your current stability because of this wrong decision. Or you can also feel this way that something in your life in the past didn't go right, which is why you are feeling destabilized in your present energy. Your present energy feels ungrounded, you feel at a loss, and you are fighting to reclaim this grounded energy. You are really fighting for this. I want to see a bit more into your present situation. The Nine of Wands came out. What else for the your present energy group 2? Yes. See, I have the pair. If this is about a person, group 2, you feel you made a wrong choice by leaving out this person, and you are realizing that this person meant your stability, and now that you lost this opportunity in the past to have something stable with this person, now you feel like you have to start from scratch. You have to make amends, you have to do a lot of grunt work to reclaim this opportunity to have something stable. For those of you are asking about a career, about your finances, and a situation that needs stability in your life, you definitely feel that you lost an opportunity to have this uh, because of a certain decision, and you are fighting hard for it. Queen of Cups. Yes, you, whatever this thing you are fighting for, group 2, the loss of this has helped you realize its value. You understand now that you don't have this person or you don't have this stability, how precious it is, how much valuable it is for you. You're learning it. If not for this loss, you would have never realized what this thing meant for you. So don't regret it. You have to go through this so that you understand the value of what is lost. Like they say that you don't understand what you have until you have lost it. And life is about making choices, and sometimes we make choices which are not right for us. It's a part of life. I feel you shouldn't blame yourself. I want to look into your present energy a bit more, group 2. Yes, you guys are pretty much in anxiety, group 2. You guys are in a lot of anxiety over the loss of this opportunity and the loss of the stability which you wish you could have right now. Okay, I want to see what's coming up in the future with the Nine of Cups. I want to clarify. Oh, wow. Remember, group 2, in the beginning when I took your back of deck energy, I I had the Empress card. Yeah. Well, guess what? You're getting your Empress. I had this feeling when I drew this card that group 2, whatever you're fighting for, you are getting it. Because group 2, whatever the situation is about, this feels like a wish fulfillment. This is like, you know, you are realizing this thing is meant to make you happy. And you are going for this Nine of Cups, and you are claiming the Emperor energy with the Nine of Cups. Group 2, I want to tell you this struggle is worth because you are getting what you want. This transformation was necessary. You are getting you are getting into a very, you're getting your throne back. For those of you who are feeling like that you have to start from scratch, you lost this throne, like you could have been the king of pentacles. Well, guess what? You're becoming the emperor, and the emperor is the energy of the four kings combined. The throne you lost here, you're getting even a bigger and better throne here. So that's your future energy, and you are completing your metamorphosis, group 2. Very beautiful energy. So, whatever struggle you're going through right now, it is worth it. I know it's easy for me to say because I'm not the person who is going through this, you are going through this. But if you take me as a person who can empathize with your situation, I want to tell you, group 2, you're making it. You're making out of the situation. You're getting your wish fulfillment. You are emerging victorious like the emperor who rules over. Yeah, we have the king of swords. You're understanding what you did wrong in this situation is giving you even better than what you could have had, group 2. You walked away from something in search of something better. You're getting rewarded here, and you're becoming so stable and leveled. You're no longer struggling. You'll have things under control. If right now you feel so destabilized, the good news is you'll have everything under your control. A strong authority over whatever situation you are resonating with your life, it's gonna be yours. It's beautiful, group 2. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. All of you guys are really amazing. Like, group 1 was amazing, group 2 is amazing. You guys are, I'm really privileged to be able to read such energies because it makes me so happy to see people going through such beautiful transformation. Becoming a butterfly is no mean feat, okay? I just remembered something, group 2, before I close your reading. You know, I read, okay, I need to take another sip of water. My throat is really dry now. Actually, I feel you guys do need some hydration. So, I'm gonna share something I read about caterpillars coming out of the pupa a while back. So it's a story. So a man saw a caterpillar uh, coming out of the pupa, that cocoon, yeah. So the man saw that this caterpillar, it had transformed already, but it was struggling to come out of the cocoon. The man saw that this this insect is really struggling. Why was it struggling? Because its body was heavy with the fluid it had accumulated inside the cocoon. Now it was very difficult for this little butterfly to make it out of the cocoon. If you ever watch, I think for moths, not butterflies, it is very difficult for moths to come out of the cocoon. Very painful. It's like when a child takes birth, it is pretty much a traumatic process for a child to be pushed down that narrow canal from its mother's womb. So, similarly, for a butterfly to push itself out of that cocoon, it's very painful. Now, this person saw this little insect struggling. It takes pity on it, and what this person does is he removes that cocoon so that this the butterfly doesn't need to struggle anymore. You know what happens? That butterfly dies. And why does it die? Because when it was coming out of the cocoon, it is necessary for that butterfly to drain the liquid in the process so that it can fly. Yes, the process is excruciatingly painful. It is excruciatingly painful, like a birth of a child. But it is necessary for that moth or butterfly to drain that liquid and to uh, free itself from whatever that was inside the cocoon, to drain that entire thing so that it can fly. If that man didn't help that caterpillar, that insect, that butterfly would have been alive. Nature is very intelligent. Sometimes we just need to trust the process, although it might seem that it is very painful and we will not make it. It's a part of process so that the new upgraded version of you is free from the past baggage. So yeah, I felt like sharing that story with you. So if you feel like no one is helping you right now and it's very struggling, no, remember this story. You are just draining that liquid so that you can emerge as the butterfly. Speaking of butterfly, King of Swords have a lot of butterflies in its background. See the uncanny synchronicities. Beautiful butterflies on its background. So that's your reading group 2. Thank you for being here. If you want a personal reading with me, the details are there in the description box below. If you like this reading, do leave a comment below letting me know how you liked it. And please like the video, subscribe to my channel so that we can stay connected and um, you can see my next reading. Yeah, you don't miss my next reading. You can also follow me on Instagram and Threads where I post more readings and uh, things I share so that people might find helpful. So, yeah, thanks for being here, and I feel privileged to have read your energies. Take care, and I'll meet you in my next reading. Bye bye. Hello, group 3. Whoever chose this beautiful shell, this is your reading, and yeah, we are gonna see what's transforming, what's changing in your life. How is your life changing? Yes, that's the topic. So I've already explained in the introduction about um, how I'm gonna do this reading. So, yeah, let's get started. So far, the energies have been so beautiful for every group. I really feel so happy for all of you. So let's see what kind of transformation is are you undergoing? Group 3. It looks like a scepter to me. It's a beautiful shell. I had studied geology a bit in my university, and I actually remembered all, what these are called, the names of the different kind of shells, and all of these have um, beautiful helical formations. Yeah, helix. I think this is called a helix. Uh, yeah. So the thing is, I loved my I had one of the ed subjects as geology, so yeah, I really loved studying shells. The thing is, I've forgotten the names, that's all. If you guys know the name of the shell, please let me know in the comment. So let's get started with your reading, group 3. Okay, I'm gonna place this shell over here. I'm gonna draw 3 cards for you representing your past, present, and oops, sorry for the shake of group 3. Again, my mic had moved to the back, and I'm sorry if the sound wasn't that great. So, yeah, I'll take 3 cards representing your past, present, and future. At least 50% should be resonating, and if it doesn't, choose another 5. Remember that you can have messages in more than one group. So, yeah, group 3 is past. I feel a bit of stuck energy, a bit of difficulty in movement. Present, what is the future? Okay, this card wants to come. Okay, Knight of Wands. Damn, you guys, I understand why you guys are feeling stuck or might feel stuck. You guys are roaring forward, group 3s. You guys are unstoppable. Something you have put up with for a long time. Now, yeah, Chariot. Guys, you are changing something you can no longer stand in your life. It has crossed the limit of your patience, the threshold of your tolerance, and you're saying no to something, or you're just having your way. You have made up your mind about something very strongly and you're rushing towards it, group 3. Could be your workplace situation, you're changing your jobs, your profession, your field of career. You are no longer waiting. You don't, it's it's an energy of, you know, feeling like you have seen to the greatest extent, and it's like now or never you need to change this, and you are changing this at a rapid speed, unimaginable speed. I think among the 3 groups, you guys are the ones with the fastest moving energy, which could mean that maybe this is a situation that was long due for change, or maybe something that is changing very fast. Okay, something that needs to change very fast in your life, could be a small situation as well. Let's see, we'll see more about it. Okay, as far as your past energy goes, your past energy is the King of Pentacles. Present is the Ten of Cups. Oh my goodness me. Your future is the Queen of Pentacles. Guys, are you asking, like, for many of you, this involves marriage, stable relationship, happiness, building a family with someone, or it could also involve leaving behind a toxic family situation, leaving behind something you had to hold on as the right thing because you thought that was the right thing. So, see, we don't choose to leave a situation that is socially accepted as a form of stability unless there is something drastic happening. Suppose if we take the case of our parents, we know we should be loving our parents, respecting them, but sometimes situations can be that our parents are themselves not the right person as a parent. They could be a toxic parent, a narcissistic parent, and you guys have really tried everything to fix this situation, a family situation, but you see that it's just not getting you anywhere and you want to end this. Want to stop pretending that everything is fine when things are clearly dysfunctional. For many of you, I see you can be leaving a family situation, a marriage. I told you it's very drastic in your energy. Even if it involves children, family responsibilities, you are going to have your way. You are moving out of a dynamic which people call stable, which the society says that if you're married to this person, it is a stable unit, or you have your parents, your family, it is a stable unit. You're breaking that norm because you are understanding it is not serving you. It is not stability. Something that is supposed to be stable in your life is definitely not stable. Okay, acha, I'll take a Pokemon significator, Charmeleon. Some of you are the middle child of a family. Charmeleon is a fire Pokemon. It is it has evolved from Charmander and ends up evolving into Charizard. Its attacks are Ember Leer. Its height is 1.1 meter. Number 11 could be important. 5 number of change. You guys are going through a very drastic change. It weighs 19 kgs, pretty heavy, pretty big Pokemon. Some of you are the middle child here, and there is some sibling energy also of being overlooked. You know, you're not the youngest or the eldest, so you are overlooked. Or even if you're not the middle child, you feel like you're a child who hasn't got enough attention like they should. Or you know, you're at a point of realizing your self-worth and you are blowing off steam. You are really blowing off steam. Group 3, you are no longer willing to be stuck in a place which doesn't serve you. King of Pentacles is your past energy. What is the Knight of Wands had to come out? Yeah, child energy back again. Again, Page of Swords, child energy. Group 3, this is very much uh, for most of you. I feel it's a family situation you want to change. I feel you were forced to be in a situation to obey, to follow things which you didn't want to follow. As a child, you were not allowed to be who you were. You were forced to put all your energies in a place which was where your heart wasn't there. And it came with a lot of authority. You had to obey. If this is a marriage situation, definitely you had a controlling spouse who made you do things against your wishes, who belittled you. There is an energy of belittling. You were shamed for being who you are. You always had to walk on eggshells, and you were never able to express yourself fearlessly or with your uh, in your authentic self. That's the past energy. I want to see the present energy, and you have realized this, that things are not right. Things didn't happen in the right way. For many of you, family, a place of security, happiness, is where you have been let down. You feel deceived. In a place of safety and security, you definitely feel that you got the raw end of the deal. You weren't treated properly. What is the tale of the hermit and then you are leaving this situation? Your current energy is whatever the situation your life has felt, has been feeling so unstable, and this false pretense of happiness is falling apart. It has you you have undergone the disillusionment. You are no longer under the illusion that this thing is bringing you happiness, be it a family, a parent, a spouse. You are deciding to break free from this. You are done putting up with this. You are putting your foot down and saying, no, I want to be on my own. I want to have my way, because yours certainly certainly didn't contribute to my well-being, to my 10 of cups. It was an illusion of happiness being with you. Your current energy is withdrawal. Your current energy is valuing yourself and standing up for yourself. Your future energy is the Queen of Pentacles, the Devil. Okay. Hmm. Group 2, 3, I will say, yes, I was feeling this. Group 3, you're being asked to stand your ground, because future, whoever you're trying to detach is going to try to manipulate you again. Whatever wounds you're carrying, if you don't heal it, if you don't continue being in this energy of self righteousness, there's a high chance of you being again entangled with the same thing you are um, trying to escape from right now. Be very careful in the future, group 2, because I see emotional manipulation coming from the person and the people involved, from the people you're trying to free yourself. And they will really make sure that you cannot move ahead in life. You are in a phase of fiery phase. Cool down a bit and take your decision from a grounded place. Stand your ground. Otherwise, this other person or the group of people whom you are trying to detach from, they will again play the devil's advocate. They're gonna gaslight you, they're gonna manipulate you, they're gonna tell you that you owe them this, they did this for you, and you have been ungrateful, and you have been a dishonor, because this person or the people you are trying to end the relationship with. The past shows you have been belittled, you have been insulted, you have been placed in self doubt again and again. Your confidence has always been affected by this person. And the future is also going to be a bit challenging, because this person will not let you go out of the situation very easily. So, in the future, it's still a struggle, it's still a battle for you to completely detach yourself. Because the devil energy in this scenario, at least, is the people and the person, and playing on your insecurities, on your lack of confidence, to not let you progress in life, to keep you hanging in this toxic situation. That is the future. Okay, so don't don't avoid the work you need to do. Sometimes situations can be so overwhelming. In a fit of rage, we say, enough, I've ended this. But after some time, we have a change of heart, and that is when this kind of people whom we don't want in life, they again come back into our life, again cajole us, and again manipulate us into their web. Again, they trap us in their way of how they were um, controlling the whole situation. Don't let that happen. Future, I see you are still healing from this entire dynamic. Group 3, you are in a beautiful energy of realization, but don't let that fire of realization dim out in the future. Remember, this is a Pokemon who has evolved from its first stage, and it is the second stage Pokemon who will evolve further. You need to evolve more. You are standing up for yourself. That is the first step. You still have work to do. Make sure you don't get entangled in this person's web again, or the situation, or the people, because this person's intention, or the group of people intention, is to make sure that you never have the clarity you want. They will never let you have what you want. They might lure you, like you see this guy with these cups, and you lacking confidence or having a change of heart after situations have changed, or a bit of time has gone apart, they come back and pull your heartstrings, and to check if you would fall into their trap again. With all these options, you might have a moment of weakness where you will fall back into their trap, and they're gonna again backstab you. This is a very controlling and toxic situation which you need to come out of, group 3. The advice and the future lies in your determination to get rid of the situation for once and for all. Energetically, physically, mentally, emotionally, in every way. You will never have the clarity you want. You will never have the happiness you want. This Ten of Cups will always remain a Seven of Cups, a far fetched illusion. This situation will never give you what you want. Okay, group 3, please do heal. The star is having faith that you can come out of this situation, and you can heal this, whatever, heal the pattern that is making you attached to this toxicity. You can rise from it. Become Charizard from Charmeleon. You have that capacity. Okay, group 3. So that is how your life is changing. And I wish you all the best in the challenging times. And if you're here, know that you are going to heal through this, you are going to make through it. Okay, group 3, thank you for being here. And if you like this reading, please do leave a comment below letting me know how you like the reading. Also, if you want a private reading with me, the details are given in the description box. You can book a private reading with me. Also, yeah, subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on any future readings with me. And you can follow me on Instagram and Threads, where I post more readings and more things that can be helpful to other people. And you can become a part of this beautiful growing soul community. I'm very happy to have you here. It's a very brave thing you're doing, group 3, and I wish you all the best. Do take care of yourself, and I'll see you in my next reading. Thank you for being here. Bye.